Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Look what I'm repping. I'm repping Borussia Dortmund. I got this polo at a time where we were all in lockdown and everyone was watching the Bundesliga. It was very weird. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, my name is Kieran. This is Real Talk Football. Today is the preview for the Chelsea versus Leicester game at the King Power Stadium. And well, look, they're going to be tough to beat. It's not Fulham. We beat Fulham. We smacked Fulham around. We had 70% possession. And we should have probably won 4 or 5-0. But we didn't take our chances. And that will cost us against Leicester. You have to take your chances. I think the problem with Chelsea at the moment is we're not clinical enough. And Leicester are very clinical. Liverpool are very clinical. Man City are very clinical. Man United even. Very clinical. Chelsea Football Club are not clinical. And it has cost us. Our strikers are out of form. Our attackers are out of form. So it's time to turn the ship. It's time to get these people involved because we signed these players for big money and they're not showing up to the party. And Leicester, they play a very attacking brand of football. Jamie Vardy, Yuri Tielemans, Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes has 10 goals this season and that just shows how emphatic they've been and how many goals they've scored. Frank Lampard did his press conference. He gave the team news. Ngolo Kante is out. Ngolo Kante is out of this game. A big player, a big loss for us. So there is an opening there for Billy Gilmour and the likes to start. I don't really want Jorginho starting this game. So without further ado, I will give my team selection for tomorrow. In goal, I expect Edouard Mendy to start as usual. He looked a bit dodgy. He looked quite dodgy against Fulham. There was one incident where he came out of his goal and ran out and tried to kick the ball. But Mendy is prone to the odd mistake and we need to watch out for that. Right back, I think this will be the return of Reece James. It'll be good to see him back. He's been out for 3 or 4 games now. So I'm looking forward to seeing him burst down that right side and swinging in crosses for the strikers. And, hopefully we can get a goal or 2 from that. But also I'm looking for a good performance defensively. We know Harvey Barnes is on that side for Leicester and he's in fantastic form at the moment. 10 goals this season already, so it's going to be a tough game for Reece James and he needs to step up defensively. 2 centre-backs I've gone for will be Zouma and Thiago Silva. Zouma didn't start the last game, but I don't think he's put a foot wrong. I think he will be back for this game. Left back, Chilwell. I think Chilwell's been decent. He's been consistent at least. Hasn't really had any catastrophic performances. Hasn't really had any great performances or world-class performances. His debut was good, but since then he hasn't really caught my eye. But he's doing his job and that's as much as you can ask from any player on the pitch. So yeah, Chilwell's been decent. And then you look at the midfield. I think you can go 1 or 2 ways. You can go double pivot or you can go 4-3-3. I think Mason Mount is the first name on the team sheet on this occasion, so I expect him to start. He's been fantastic all season, so consistent. Billy Gilmour probably deserves to start this game. He's been pretty good in every game he's played in so far this season. Albeit minimal minutes, he still looks decent in every aspect, defensively, offensively, passing. I said it before, you couldn't get the ball off him in the telephone box. He's so good on the ball, and ball retention is important in this game that we play. So left wing, I think I would go for Christian Pulisic. He hasn't been in the best of form of recent, but he still shows glimpses of influencing the game. I feel like if we play better as a team, he will start to influence the game more and more if we create more chances. And if we're getting the ball out to him on that left wing, I would keep him in there for now, even though he's not in the best of form and he's not scoring many goals or assisting many goals. Right wing, I'd probably go Callum Hudson-Odoi. I think on the right wing this season, every time he's come on, he's looked threatening. So I wouldn't move him out to the left. I would keep him on the right. I would start him on the right over Ziyech actually. And I will justify that later on, but when he came on against Fulham, he was electric. And probably the reason we scored, in all honesty. Before that, we were getting close to scoring, but we weren't really that threatening. And with Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's in form and we have someone that will give Leicester a problem to deal with. So definitely Callum Hudson-Odoi would start this game for me. You can go 1 of 2 ways in the cam position or in the central attacking midfielder position if you don't want to use the abbreviation. But I would go for Hakim Ziyech on this occasion. I think centrally he looks more dangerous. And obviously he can drift out to the right if he wants to. But I think more freedom for Hakim Ziyech is a good thing because he has such good vision. And tracking back, he's not the best at tracking back, to be honest. I've seen on multiple occasions this season where he hasn't tracked back for goals. So I think in the attacking midfielder position, you give him more freedom to make the passes, I think that would suit him. And we haven't seen him start there yet. So I would like to see him start in the free role of attacking midfield. And then up front, striker is an interesting one. You can go Tammy, you can go Giroud, or you can go Timo Werner. Now for me, Leicester play a high line. Timo Werner is not in good enough form to start. Olivier Giroud, I don't think Leicester would suit a player like Olivier Giroud. He's in good nick, but he's not someone I expect to start every 3 days when we have a game every 3 days. So for me, I would start Tammy Abraham. I think against the high line, Tammy Abraham offers more. He can go in behind. He's still an aerial threat for the crosses. Reece James, Callum Hudson-Odoi, ripping in crosses, Ben Chilwell as well. And that's the way we play. So I think this game suits Tammy Abraham more than Olivier Giroud. He's been out for the last few games, but I feel like it's a good time to give Tammy a chance, considering the other strikers aren't really in form. My prediction for this game, I'm going to predict a draw because it's the most likely result, isn't it? We've seen these top 6 games over and over again this season all end in 0-0. So it could be another 0-0, could be a 2-2. But yeah, I'm expecting a good game. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe. And I will be back tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.